You're most welcome.
Well, two young pianists from Villa Musica, San Diego's community music center, were selected to play alongside top musicians in a professional symphony. Coming up, they're going to be joining us to talk about their experience in the San Diego Symphony and their plans for their future when we come back on Good Morning San Diego.
So I'll know, I can do it. Two young pianists have been selected to play in the San Diego Symphony. Joining us now is Mako over here, the lovely young lady, and Samir. And we're joined by Fiona Chatwin and April Lynn. Thank you all for coming. We are prodigies. I am joined by prodigies. I hope some of your talent wears off. Samir, we'll start with you, young man. How old are you?
I'm 10 years old.
You're 10 years old, and how long have you been playing piano?
I've been playing the piano since I was 4.5.
4.5. At what point did you realize, hey, I'm pretty darn good at this?
Probably 6, because that's when I started with a teacher.
That's when the lessons kicked in. We'll get to April. Go on, expand.
Yeah, when I was 4.5, I started using an app that I just discovered on an iPad. So it was just taught basic note reading and sight reading. So then I shifted to a teacher when I was 6.
So you went to the human. You went from the AI educational program to someone who actually could talk to you. Wow. And now, can I just say, young lady, you look like a princess. You're beautiful, Mako. Tell us your story. When did you start playing piano?
Well, I started playing piano when I was 5. And I'm 9 years old right now.
Okay, and when did you realize that, hey, I'm pretty good at this?
Maybe, I don't know.
Well, you know what? You're just humble. All right, Fiona, so let's talk about it. These two kids can play. Yeah. They can play so well, they're about to play.
At the San Diego Symphony, they were both auditioned by Symphony staff, and this week has been a huge week for them. Samir played on Sunday for the family concert, which was open to the public. And then the Symphony does an amazing job of presenting their work through children's programs for schools. So Mako is going to be on stage at 10 a.m. this morning, right, Mako?
Yeah.
Wow, are you nervous?
Not really.
Okay, good.
Yeah. And then Samir is again on Thursday. And it's all with amazing thanks to this extraordinary woman.
April, all right, so I know you see kids, you probably see advanced kids all the time, but how often do diamonds like this roll past your transom? Is it pretty rare?
Actually, well, Mako studied piano with me when she has no any knowledge of learning piano. So I taught her when she was 5, and Samir just transferred from me like 3 years ago. And I just want to have the children have fun at the beginning, but once I taught them and I feel like, okay, I can maybe give them harder pieces and they really enjoy piano, and we'll just let them they're gonna shine up by themselves.
I think what you just said about making it fun, Mrs. Landmark, who I don't think is any more longer with us, was my piano teacher a half-century ago, and it wasn't fun. I hated every second of it. Explain what am I missing? Why is piano fun, Samir?
Because I'm not sure. Maybe if you maybe if you practice and you become good, then you won't become worried that you're bad, and then you might feel like it's not fun.
So, Mako, how much time do you spend practicing every day?
Every day, 30 minutes to 45 minutes.
Okay, that's pretty reasonable. So you're still a kid, you still do kid stuff too, right?
Yes.
All right, so let me ask you, when you're practicing, are you practicing full pieces or is it just scales? What's a typical practice session like?
Uh,
Do you bang out a full song every time? Really? So I mean, because there's fundamental stuff, April, that has to be done, and then there's also the learning the whole piece. I mean, how do you balance that?
Oh, it's just they have to have very solid foundation of their skills. So I usually give them some scales, arpeggios, but it's just about like 3 times or 5 times a day. That can be very short portion. And if they like jazz style, they like classical, or they like Disney song, they can just enjoy the rest of their part.
Okay, which brings us to now people are going to want to see these kids in action. How do they do that?
Well, they're going to be performing with the San Diego Symphony today, 10 a.m. and 11:30 a.m.
So they can roll.
And Thursday, 10 a.m. and 11:30. But these programs are designed mostly for children. A lot of the kids who go to the Symphony today and on Thursday will never have seen a symphony before. They're going on a school bus from their school.
Wow.
And they're going to see
experience.
these amazing kids.
What a cool deal. So before we let you go, what's your favorite song to play?
I like Chopin. He was a composer.
Yeah, yes, I've heard the name. I've heard the name. And young lady, what's your favorite song or artist?
At La Mesa RV, our massive